Well, happy Thursday night. I was just working on this weekend's script and doing some more research, and I came across some things, and I thought that it would be kind of better if I just hopped on a live stream and talked to y'all about it because I don't know if anybody's actually mentioned this when it comes to their Polo show. I know we're all kind of over it, but it seems to me that they are trying to desperately try to get more people to watch it, which is very fascinating to me the way that they've gone about it. And I also started reading through some of the comments on Rotten Tomatoes, which is just here. Let me just share my screen with you and show you what I'm seeing over here because there's one thing with people who don't like it just because Harry and Meghan are in it, but um, another thing, you guys can see that. Also, I'd love to know where you're from if you're watching on this late night stream. um, this is just amazing to me. I know we've kind of like been through the spin cycle of Polo, but I think they're trying a new strategy here because this isn't working. And here's what I mean. Look at these. Um, I cannot imagine how anyone could possibly enjoy this ridiculous display of spoiled milk brats. I think this was an interesting comment. I played Polo for 2 decades. 98% of the players were there simply for their love of horses. I did not have a lot of money, so I trained my own ponies. It was not mentioned that Coca-Cola's patron is a woman, which is so funny to me because that's like Meghan's whole MO is trying to get women into places of power, which I could talk so much about that. I think that's actually so demeaning to women. Um, anyways, clearly, like, okay, here's one 5-star, couple 5 stars, but overall, this is like, where did it go? Is it a 2? Wait, oh, that's an ad. It was 2 stars out of 5. So I went and I looked at Polo on Netflix because I'm doing some interesting research. I think y'all are going to like the video that's coming out this weekend. It's all about why Meghan and Harry hate royal YouTubers like myself. But this is what I don't understand. And if someone could explain this to me, I would be fascinated. But if you guys could see this. So this is the Polo on Netflix. And I see that they've switched out the header. If you remember from a couple days ago, it was just a picture of hats. And they do this on Netflix. But this is what's so weird to me. If you zoom in here, you guys see this? Why is Polo in the science and nature TV category? Can anyone explain that to me? Why this show is supposed to be a science and nature show? Like, if they believe that it's actually about the horses, then you have a huge problem on your hands because that's not how horses should be treated. There's a lot of issues about that. But science and nature TV? I mean, come on. Like, is this a new category that they're trying to get more people to watch it? Because some people like to look at categories. So I clicked on the science and nature TV, and it's like, our oceans, deadliest catch, wild babies. Like, I don't understand where Polo fits into this if it's truly it's in every category. Well, it's only got 3 categories: docu-series, sports, and science and nature TV. And so I thought, okay, well, maybe this is just something that sports people do. Well, no, I looked up sports and I was like, okay, well, let's see. I found one about baseball, but you could do any of them. A docu-series. Let's see. Where did it go? The Turnaround. This is a documentary about baseball. How does this sound? How similar does that sound? It's like very similar. It's literally just documentary films and sports. So this I know sounds kind of funny because I'm just trying to do my research here, but I just find that this is kind of odd, and perhaps this is a new strategy for them to try to get more people to watch. I just find this utterly bizarre because clearly it's not doing well. It's not been in the top 10 by any means. And it's now sitting next to Botched, Our Oceans, Deadliest Catch, and then Wild Babies. I don't understand. That's just so weird to me. And all these like science malpractices. So anyways, I just think that this is maybe a new strategy. I could see them thinking, okay, it's not doing very well in the sports category. Maybe it needs to do better in the science and nature TV. So, anyways, I'm perplexed by that. But I also was doing some thinking about what does this mean about what's next for them? Like, clearly, if they're trying to put their work in the science and nature TV category because it's not doing well in the sports category, then maybe they're really desperate. And there's a new article out here, of course. Everybody's kind of talking about how Meghan's Netflix show is not gonna do so well. Oh, look at that. There's Hannah. Isn't that Hannah? She just did a video with Prince William. I'm gonna do a video about that Christmas card too. But Sam R says, so maybe it comes up in different searches. I guess so. I guess if you're looking up horses, then it would come up with let me go back. I guess if you're trying to look up horses, it would come up. But again, the description here: experience chic field-side gatherings, extravagant after parties, and beyond in this all-access journey through the luxurious Polo scene. So anyways, I just think that's a strange PR strategy. You guys know I really like analyzing PR and like looking into the marketing of it. That's my background. But I don't know about that, Sam. That's an interesting thing. Put in the comments what you guys think is the strategy behind science and nature TV for this. But anyways, what I was saying was that this has gotten so bad, it hasn't even been in the top 10, that there's a real question here about whether or not this is actually going to be something that they are going to be continuing on with Meghan's show. And step back from that, I was thinking about Meghan's show and about how we've all kind of stopped talking about Limonada Media. You guys remember Limonada Media, who picked up Archetypes because they cut ways with Spotify? So look, this was back in April. Why one of Meghan Markle's major projects is delayed until 2025. One of Meghan Markle's projects will have to be placed on to the back burner until the near future in order to make room for her latest business ventures. Markle's new podcast, that was set to be produced by female-founded company Limonada Media, might not arrive until 2025. Now, obviously, it's definitely not going to be around until 2025 due to the imminent arrival of her lifestyle brand, American Riviera Orchard. Well, nothing's happened with that. So, this is funny to me. It says that they are going to delay and place on hold this podcast until next year at the earliest while she prepares to drop American Riviera Orchard. A source reportedly told them the podcast launch got pushed back to 2025. Eden says the venture is struggling to get off the blocks. Of course, we know all about that. But it's like all these things are stacked up because Limonada Media doesn't want to do anything until American Riviera Orchard gets off the ground. But American Riviera Orchard is rumored to not launch until the Netflix thing launches. But the Netflix thing, the cooking show with Meghan, is looking to be axed now because of the poor performance on Polo. So, anyways, I just find this extremely fascinating and interesting as they go into 2025. Maybe I'll break this down even more, but it seems like from the offset, this is really struggling. They're trying to find a new category for it, and the solution is there's a whole lot riding on this. So I'd love to know what you think, and if there's anything that I'm missing here, and if you think that Limonada Media is actually going to be worth it, if they're actually going to be getting off the ground with anything. Every single thing seems to be failing. My video on Saturday is diving into how she has been voted the most disliked woman in the world, and the first person is P. Diddy. So this clearly is just sharing with you everything to not do when it comes to Meghan Markle. Obviously, the Hollywood Reporter. Oh wait, so this was back in April. For those of y'all just hopping on, hello. April 24th, which was months before that Hollywood Reporter released that scathing article about them. So it's interesting that the announcement of Limonada Media was announced through the Hollywood Reporter. That would absolutely never happen these days. So anyways, if you guys have any ideas about why in the world they're trying this new strategy and trying to make it into a nature and science documentary, They obviously have the sports thing there as well, but I don't know, just thought that was kind of interesting, kind of fun. So I hope you guys have a fantastic night. I am working on 3 or 4 different videos for you guys because I really want them to be meaningful and engaging and helpful. And, there's a lot of people that just want to talk about drama, but I think there's so much more to this conversation in the lessons that can be learned from this downfall. And so not only from a marketing and PR perspective, but in our character, in our cultural lessons. So there's a lot to be learned about this Meghan Markle failure, but you have any ideas why they're taking this approach, let me know. So, Lisa, good to see you. Good evening and Merry Christmas. She says, I'm making cookies and waiting for my pan to finish baking. Each of my kids picked a favorite. Oh, I love Christmas. It's amazing. Well, I hope you guys have a good night. It's good to see you. Also, just a reminder, tonight, or not tonight, I think it's tomorrow, I just have this sitting on my desk. The jewelry cleaner. A lot of you guys have been getting this. Definitely go check that out. It's the toxin-free jewelry cleaner from Ana Lucia. You can get express shipping to get it by Christmas by tomorrow. So click the link in the description. I think she has some holiday discounts or something. For those of you that have asked me about that, please go check that out. That's so, so awesome. Well, Merry Christmas, you guys. I will see you guys on Saturday with a super interesting video. All right, have a good night. Bye.